to try something different for the channel. It's more so for my parents. I'd hardly ever get to see them. But, you know, if you guys like it, let me know. It's sort of a day in the life of a power sports mechanic in Florida. I work on jet skis and boats and motorcycles, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, all of it. I'm kind of the only guy at the shop that does land and water stuff. So every day is definitely different. Today it's probably going to be mostly water related, but you never know. We could get anything at any time. We've got a water test to do today. Probably hit the water pretty soon after I get to work. There's a ski that got water mixed in with the oil. They didn't flush it right on the hose, you know, garden hose at their house. The motor has to be running if you have the water on, or you're gonna mess some stuff up. Anyway, the only way to really get the water out of the oil completely is to run it. You gotta run it wide open, hard, get it hot, and basically evaporate the last of the water. Obviously, I've given it a couple oil changes to start off with, and we put used oil, like not the craziest, dirtiest oil in the world, but you know, low miles, low hours oil, and for some reason it seems to work better. I think it's the carbon that builds up inside the oil, makes it a little bit darker. Somehow it helps the water evaporate faster. It seems to work. I don't know the science behind it, but that's what we do. I know I've got an engine teardown to do later. I've been kind of putting it off a little bit. I'd rather get some other stuff done that's gonna get me paid. I am flat rate. But anyway, we're on our way to work right now. I work at a place called Powersports in Fort Myers. Pretty big shop. Cool guys I work with. Love working there. So yeah, let's see how today goes. I'm gonna try to film as much as I can, but I'm not used to talking to a camera, you know. Like I said, if you guys like it, let me know, and I'll try to do some more of it. So let's see how today goes. Welcome to the shop, everyone. This is the service department. That's kind of like my area up in there. But in the water world today, just finished up a service on this guy, and I have to take off all of this stuff here because they ripped out the tow hook towing a wakeboard, and they're not really ready. Alright, we're out on the water. Just got dropped off. We are at Oasis Boat Ramp in Fort Myers. Got a little bit of a steam to get out to the channel. The no wake zone's pretty long. We'll cruise out here. I actually had this ski out on the water yesterday, and it threw a check engine light for a low oil pressure. Hopefully we got that straightened out, and we can run this thing, get the water burned out of the oil. But maybe it's got some bigger issues going on, but that's why we come out here to test. So let's see how it goes. All right, we're just about out of the no wake zone. I am on a Yamaha GP 1800 SVHO. That's the supercharged version. Fairly quick ski, pretty fun. I'm gonna keep it kind of close to the ramp, just in case it kicks another check engine light and goes into limp mode. Took me a little while to get back to the ramp yesterday at 10 miles an hour, which is all it gives you. Let's do it. gaps like that, like I said, I want to stay close just in case. If it keeps doing good, I'll go a little farther. Well, we lasted about, I don't know, 10 minutes and threw another check engine light. I'm sure it's low oil pressure again. But we'll get back to the shop, hook up to the computer and see what it says and go from there. But not what I was hoping for. Alright, we got this thing hooked up to the computer, and as I suspected, again, it's low oil pressure. So I am going to take the oil pressure sensor out, get a pressure gauge on it, see what we find. Alright, we're back here in the warehouse. Had to stop what I was doing again. Got to do a get ready on a new ski, just got sold. I hook up the battery, check the oil, fill it up with gas, all that good stuff. Here's a little shot of the warehouse. Of course, it's a nice rainy summer day in Florida. We'll get this thing knocked out and get back to work. Alright, we just had another boat get added to our schedule. Sea-Doo switch, these things are horrible. They blow motors left and right. And customer states it won't go over 6 to 7 miles an hour and the engine makes a lot of noise. So I'm out here now. I'm gonna fire it up and see what it sounds like. Actually sounds somewhat normal. These motors make a lot of noise, so I'm going to take a peek underneath and see what the jet pump looks like. Maybe it's got some rope in there or something like that. Alright, we're up under here. So clearly they hit an oyster bar. There's an oyster still sitting there, and that's pretty trashed. So gonna need some parts for this guy. We'll check out the motor more in detail later. Alright, it's about 2 minutes later since I looked at that boat, and we got another jet ski Sea-Doo Spark that is not starting, and they want me to jump on that and see what's up so we can get them out of here as soon as possible. So I'm going to pull this guy out and that one in and get to it.
0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
I am very fortunate to work in an air-conditioned shop in Florida. It gets hot. Alright, let's see what she does. The power's on, at least. Let's start. That is the sound of a blown up motor, for sure. So, on these, they're really a pain in the ass to work on, but you gotta take the entire deck off to gain access to anything. That's all you get access to. So, I'll pull this deck off and then go. Doinked. Alright, here's the other end of the warehouse. You can see we got quite a bit of stuff, and a lot of it's still outside. But we'll go up into the showroom. I'm gonna try to be a little discreet with the camera. I'm not sure if anyone wants me filming. Good size shop. That is another day done. Another day, another dollar. Just picked up my beer for the night. Let me know what you think. You want to see more of like the turning wrenches, or have me explain more, you know, what I'm doing and that sort of thing. Just let me know. Definitely not used to talking to the camera or being on camera. Used to just like flying drones and shit like that. But yeah, I'll post this one up, and if you want more, just let me know. See how it goes. Y'all have a good one.